So this is part 2 of my yin and yang information dive, research dive, I guess we can call it. And this is part 2. We're going to be working on creating a yin and yang symbol. Never did I think in my life that I was going to be talking about the yin and yang, learning about Taoism and painting it. It's cool for the ones that know what it is. Me, yo en realidad no sabía, but I was guided to learn a little bit more. This is a 5x5 canvas. This is a 12x12 Kawaii del Yin Yang. I'm gonna paint the background of this one and paste this one on here. I thought that I had a compass, and I was very excited to use a compass. I'm not gonna lie, I was very, very excited to use a compass because I've worked with computer programs for so long. I miss the whole drafting tools, right? But I was looking forward to using a compass, went looking for one. I thought I had one. I didn't have one upstairs, couldn't find it. I know I do because I had one for school, but no encontré. So it's gonna be a freehand. I know sacred geometry is a thing. I know there's respects to it. I know there's math to it. I know but we were also advised on our last one of the last readings the importance of going with the flow, right? So we're going with the flow creatively, manually. We're gonna be going with the flow, Entonces, there's that. It's not gonna be, the geometry's not there, but guess what? At least the canvas is a circle, okay? Just gonna have to work on the design of it. Tengo esta acá. I really can't wait to have like a nice size surface area. It's been great, pero it's very poquito como difícil acá con tantas cosas porque está la pintura, está la computadora, está la cartulina. It's just a lot, and the space is a little tight. Also, the background looks different without my paintings. Before we start, let's cleanse the canvas, set our intentions, and paint. I also have some cinnamon. We use cinnamon for the red canvas painting last year. Palo Santo to cleanse the energies, y el cinnamon para traer buenas energías. Buenas energías. Cinnamon's to, you know, bring forth the good energies that we want. Las buenas energías. Smells delicious. Smells so good. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is going to be freehand. Let me pull up a drawing of what the yin yang looks like. And I have a pencil. It's freehand. We're going with the flow. It's kind of like tener una idea donde es el centro. It was really cool to see like all the different diagrams out there of the evolution of why it is what it is today. It's really cool to see. Do more research on it, yes, would be nice. But there's this little swirls here that we kind of want. I saw a few videos of how they like with a freaking compass where, you know, the math. There's math to it. And I feel like it would have been easier, but I couldn't find my compass. And I did look when I went to the store, and they're freaking expensive. Like a compass, tanta plata. This does not look. It's off. I gotta get an eraser. I have an eraser somewhere. I really thought it was gonna be easier, but there's a perfectionist side of me that it's part of my yin and yang. Perfect, you know, to the point, going with the flow, kind of like letting it be. It's balancing that, but if you're trying to show it in artwork, if somebody sees this in one of the videos when it's back there, they'll be like, that's not right, it's not proportionally right. I know, you didn't see my whole video of when I made it. So you don't know the backstory. Como más, this is hard. Why did I think it was gonna be easier? Am I overthinking it? Bueno, así medio lo voy a dejar. And then circle wise, I have a bunch of coins here. I'm gonna trace a coin. No sé si una quarter. The quarter seems kind of big. Where's this one from? This quarter is from Oklahoma. Ooh, little bird. 1907. Shout out to Oklahoma. What about Oklahoma? What's going on over there? I just had a urge to look up Oklahoma. Rich Native American heritage. This is what's popping up right now on my screen. Home to 39 tribes. Powerful role in oil and the gas industry. Tornado Alley, weather, and strong cowboy western culture. Do I have a cowboy? A cowgirl hat? It's a conservative state, if that's something you guys are interested in knowing. What's going on in the news? Let's see. Ugh. You do your own research on that. Wait, there was a tornado? Oh my gosh, 2 days ago? 6 people have died and more than a dozen others injured after tornado struck Michigan and Oklahoma. Wow, que en paz descanse. No tenía idea, no he estado conectada en el internet así, no me había fijado. Today's Monday, March 9th, when I'm recording this. Well, the quarter pick was random, so I don't know. Me dio por ver qué está pasando por allá y acaban de tener un tornado. So, que en paz descanse la gente que, that's very unfortunate, que perdieron las vidas y sus propiedades. Vamos a continuar. Oh, let me look up the quarter, what it means. It's research, you know, no aprende. Oklahoma quarter meaning. It honors the state's 1907 admission to the Union. Okay, 1907. Its design features the scissor-tailed flycatcher bird soaring over the Indian blanket wildflower. Ooh, how pretty. Symbolizing Oklahoma's rich Native American heritage. Nunca he ido, no sé, no conozco por allá. Symbolism represents the merger of Oklahoma Territory and the Indian Territory, highlighting the state's Native American ranching and natural heritage. It was the 46th state admitted to the Union, November 16, 1907. It was the first of 5 quarters released in the final year of the 50 state quarter program. And that'll be sad because when I was younger, they had little booklets with the little holes, like where you could go in and like scavenger hunt the quarters or whatever. You get them randomly and you would put them in this little album, and they had like facts about the states and whatnot. I don't think I ever completed it. Me faltan como unas 7, 8, no sé, no me acuerdo. 7 or 8 were missing. I don't remember, but I don't know what happened to my book. I don't know. I feel like at some point I'm like, fuck this, and I ended up using the quarters. Let me see images. It's cute. Alright, let's continue with our yin yang. We didn't get sidetracked because we learned something new. We learned something new. Do we do a quarter or a nickel? I think the quarter's a little too big. So let's do a nickel. We're gonna trace the nickel. Bueno, así se quedó. This is it, porque si no acá me quedo toda la noche. And it's already kind of late. No compass and 2 nickels. Should we do the white first or the black? Or this one? Let me see. So man is white. I also learned that the yang side is the dragon, represents the dragon, and the yang side represents the tiger, which reminds me of hace 2 años me salió el dragón. The tiger yin represents earthly power, groundedness, and hidden strength. It's associated with the west and the color white and the element of metal. Its power is seen as defensive, patient, and instinctive. Okay, so that's the tiger, the yin. And then the yang, the dragon, represents celestial power, the heavens, the transformative energy, and it's associated with the east and the color green and the element of wood, which last year was a snake year, okay, and it was a wooden snake. The element of wood was last year. Interesting. Its power is seen as offensive, bold, and spiritual. Ooh. The interaction, according to ancient proverbs, the dragon brings the clouds, while the tigers call forth the wind. Together, they're believed to bring rain, peace, prosperity to the land. Rain, peace, prosperity to the land. Interesting. That's cool. I feel like I'm just trying to figure out the background color, if it should be like a flow, if it's just a half. It's too rigid. It can't be a half. It kind of has to be a flow, right? So I think I'm gonna start with the background so it can dry. We are going based off of the card we got for the deck for our reading, for the collective reading, the reading that we did for the yin, which is showing the pink, okay? But instead of showing the pink for yin, female and the blue for yang, masculine. I'm going to do light and dark. So I'm gonna do red and scale it down to like a lighter pink. So that's what I'm gonna do. And the only reason it's pink is because it's the color of this card, and it's also for me to remember that yin is feminine and yang is masculine, because it's something that no me acordaba, I couldn't remember. No es que no me acordaba, y I don't want to say like it wasn't the importancia to learn, like I'm being told it's now an important thing to learn, but it's something I didn't know. Now I know. Now I know. Y como dicen por ahí, knowledge is power, right? Knowledge is power. So I got this pink and red. I feel like this pink le tengo que mezclar un poquito más de... Ay. Un poquito más de qué? De blanco. Uy. Y esto aquí. Oh my gosh. Oh, is it because I got the heavy one? No, it's this light magenta. Acrylic level 1. Está tan dura esta pintura. See the difference? The white one just bloop, and the pink one. Great. Look at that. No sale. It's like, hello. Trying to get something going here, and you're taking too long. Let's go. Oh, you know. And you know, I was debating on whether or not to get the pink, because I'm like, I have the red. I could make the pink, right? But I went for it. I went and I bought it. I purchased it. Pero me salió reseca. Me salió reseca. It's like, I'm returning it. It's not even mixing right. It's gonna be all clunky. We don't like clunky paint. I don't know. I don't. Last thing I wanted to do was going back to the store. Pero si toca, toca. Presa. Alright, whatever. Make it work. White, light. Masculine is the light part. It's just the color, okay, guys? Don't throw a fit, because I could already hear. It's pink. Pink isn't masculine. It's a color. Okay, chill. Shit. It's a color. That's all it is, a color. It's like you can't accept the fact that it's a color. And how are you gonna accept the fact that like you do have, or you should consider that you do have feminine qualities or principles or energy? It's a color. If you can't get past the pink color, like, how are you gonna get past or look into that? Like the energy, like it just little things like that. Como que la gente tiene como que caer en cuenta It's so silly. It really is. It's a color. Literally a color. So funny. It's not taking away from your masculinity. Because I'm sure you would have felt better if to the ones complaining, or that would complain, or feel a certain type of way about the color pink. You would have felt more comfortable with the blue. But we're not doing like color. We're doing more like the like dark and light. Dark and light. That's what we're doing here. So yang is white. It's light. So that's why it's pink. Okay. Hold your horses. It is the year of the fire horse, but hold your horses. Oh, the energy's building up. I know it. I sense it. Can you guys feel it? Because, okay. So it's the light pink. And then the black, the feminine side, the dark side is red. It's red. Red is also just the color, okay? I was also considering doing the background yellow. But there's something very important about the color red in the spiritual sense. Okay? Porque el rojo tiene, you know, depending on the company, the branding, the person, what it's been. It has different meanings. But the color red has a very important spiritual meaning. And so there's that to it. But then you also have to consider which culture, which philosophy, how that could be interpreted. Because it's all different. It's all different, right? I don't want to say it because I don't want to like drop. I'm not going to say it, but I'm just going to put it up. Is this giving you something? Is it reminding you of something, or it jumped at me, but it made me laugh because it's so embedded back there, but it's not that. It's just that, like the association of color, like the power of it, how powerful that is. A lot of stuff that's marketed out there. Makes me laugh. Like I wanna like laugh. But little things like that que la gente como que no, todavía no entiende la importancia, or like, just because it's been this way or you don't know about it in different ways doesn't mean it's not a thing. And that's why research is important. So this is how it's looking. Does it look too even? No. Am I loving it? No. Do we do like a integration of it? Like a instead of one side. I don't know. I just thought it would be so cool to like, that's so much more work. Like add the texture of like el tigre on one side of the tiger and like the scales of the dragon on the other side to kind of emphasize that too. I'm really upset about this paint, guys, because talking about Oklahoma and gas, let me tell you, gas went up. So I have to get in my car, drive to the store, devolver la pintura, de todas las pinturas, de todos los colores. I'm like, and I thought about it. I'm like, do I take it? Do I not take it? And I got excited. I'm like, let's take un tubito nuevo. Y me emocioné. Me emocioné, me compré el tubito y el tubito salió fucked up. Y sí, yo sé que se le agregan cosas or whatever, like, but I don't have it, so. I think we lost a little bit of the pink. I think it's a really good first base. It's a good first base. I'm just annoyed that the paint's clunky. That's it. Me cambié la camisa porque the sleeves were getting freaking painted everywhere. Also, my phone, the space ran out. Me tocó transfer files, delete, make room. So tomé un receso, took a little break. Así está quedando el canvas. Ahí no se nota mucho la diferencia. You can't really tell the difference between the red and the pink. I haven't even gotten to the yin yang one. I feel like this is going to be the easier one because it's just black and white. I didn't anticipate the background to take so long. But again, when you're painting, you know when it's great. Like, you know when it's good. And this right now is a no good. So let's continue with this. Alright, and ¿qué quedamos acá? With this red. It's more like it like interlocks, it intertwines versus like it's just this red and this red. I feel like it helped a little more con the flow of things. Versus one side is just red and the other one's just pink. So that's where we're at. I don't know. El tono el rojo has to be a little darker. Okay, I'm liking that. Try to add pink. Oh shit, there was like black in there. Bueno, así está quedando. Vamos, I brought a what? Hair dryer para no estar esperando que se seque el canvas. Better charge my computer. Un poquito como más de blanco. Encontré el recibo of that pink tube. The fact that it's called, it just makes me laugh. We've dealt with magentas before. This one's called light magenta. I found the receipt. I'm returning it. Returned. Ay, eso sí sé que se demora, my gosh. Oh my god, look at that cloak. Look at that. Look like a fucking booger. A pink booger. Gross. Ugh. Fucking clunks. I hate them. So now we lost the darkness of the red. Like of the other side. Ok, así está quedando. It's a nice little flow to it. Así está quedando. Bueno, así quedó. It's because of the glare. No se ve tan bien. Pero sí se le ve más el rosadito. Y el rojo. And how the colors like interlock. I was just looking at this drawing I did, which wasn't based off of a deck. This deck right here. I think this is our first round. Yes, this is our first round of canvas. How cute. Voy a limpiar el palette. Get new paper, clean the water. I'm probably gonna, I didn't really anticipate this was gonna take so long. But then again, when doesn't it? But I'm gonna do a quote for the yin yang, at least for tonight. And then see what else I add to it, or if I just leave it like that.